All right, folks, going to do a wrap up on this brand new Milwaukee compact vacuum, item number 0940-20. All right, going to go over some pros, some cons, but the first thing I want to say, because I get this question, and it's not that I get the question, but a lot of people are really excited about this vac, and you should be if you plan on using this for really the only people that are buying this or should be buying this are people that want the powered floor tool. Okay? That's it. Everything else that you get here, guys, is really no different from any other, Milwaukee vac, whether it's the Gen 1 wet dry vac, right? If you're going to use the hose, put the crevice tool on, you're going to want to get that for two reasons. One, it's half the price. And two, you got 2 gallons to hold debris. Here you're only getting, a quarter of a gallon, 0.25 gallons. All right. So again, if you plan on using it a lot for that, this is really not the vac for you. All right. Now, obviously you can still do it. And obviously they included the hose for a reason, but you're buying this because of the powered floor vac. This is the first Milwaukee vacuum to have a powered floor tool. Okay. And it's tremendous. I can't say enough about it. It's absolutely awesome. If you don't plan, all right, on using it at least 50% of the time with the powered floor tool on this vac, I would not buy this. Okay. Now, that being said, some of the other cons about it. One major one is you cannot stand this vacuum up at all. It doesn't kind of click in, all right, where, it'll click and kind of, stay balanced, all right. Now, even though I have a battery on it, if I was to take it off, there's no way this is standing, all right. So you kind of have to lean it up against something. The best way I found out is to kind of just store it like this, all right. Now, again, might not have an area to store it this way, but this is the only way it's going to be standing up. Now, that's a little small pet peeve because a lot of people are going to break this down, and it's super easy to break down. You saw me in many videos. You're going to press this button, press down, and there goes your powered floor vac. All right. Again, does a tremendous job on carpets. So, this is more of a, really a house vac more than anything. And look at all this hair still. I mean, I was absolutely shocked on what this was able to get up. I think however they designed this, I mean, one of the best powered floor tools I've ever seen. And really the first I've seen with a soft brush and a hard brush. That combination seems to really work well, catching different types of debris and stuff. I'm not going to play with this here, but obviously it does a great job here. All right. Absolute mess. Great with cat hair and all that stuff. Obviously, it's going to be pretty good getting a lot of other debris off of carpets and stuff, right? Whether it's, sawdust, spackle dust, any type of debris that the normal tradesman is coming across in their daily routine. So again, if you're using it mostly as a dust buster, as really you want it to take the place of the 4, 5, 6-year-old wet dry vac that's been out there, this doesn't make sense to do that. All right. Again, you got 32 CFM versus 40, but the big reason is the price, right? 199 versus 99, and you got 2-gallon versus, a quarter of 1 gallon. Okay. So, the regular non-powered floor tool, works okay, but really nothing different than any other Milwaukee, floor tool, right? They have that other really not popular kind of vacuum, right? That kind of looks like a teapot. Again, you got a small container on that one as well, but probably a little bit better, than that one. But again, my Makita 6-year-old, floor vac works really just as good, but this is fine. Besides that, guys, like I said, if you're going to use this on carpets, I think you're going to be really, really happy with this vacuum. Obviously, it's very simple to use. You can actually store this, okay? And this will come down. I'm going to click it down, okay? All right. And you can kind of, you got these two holes on the little attachment holder, and you can kind of put it onto, your door, all right, and kind of store it there. But you're going to kind of have to put the main part, on the floor. If you want to keep it all attached, like I said, the best way to do it is to just, kind of lean it on a table with the container part down. All right, you won't have a problem. You got 2 filters inside here, okay? And again, look at this thing. I mean, we really beat this thing up, guys. A lot of debris it catches. You're going to be really surprised, and that's why I say sometimes you can't go by what the spec sheet says, right? 32 CFM. Yeah, it's true. But the way that they are getting to that 32 CFM, the air volume, is in a really, really smart engineering way, because I know vacs that have 45 CFM. The one that we have here, it's lithium ion, but it's not removable battery, right? The whole vac charges as a unit on a charger. And that's saying it has 47 CFM. This thing blows it away on carpets, okay? This is mostly all carpet cleaning, okay? Little bit with the hose, little bit with the floor tool, but mostly with this powered floor tool. And again, if that's what you are using this vac for, if that's what you're getting it for, you will be blown away by this vacuum. Okay. So you see, this filter here beat up pretty good. And then you got another filter in here. Okay. Again, beat up. All right. So it catches a lot of debris. All right. A lot of this is spackle. I did my daughter's room over, so had to spackle all the holes, from, little pin and nail holes that she kind of put in here through the years. And there was a couple other holes from, we won't say, a little accident or a little altercation with my son. Put a pretty nice hole in the wall, but it's going to catch everything, guys. Not unlike any other vac with certain types of debris, like wood dust. I mean, you can get a vacuum that has 25 CFM and it'll take care of wood dust. All right. I was going to show this hooked up to a miter, which you can do. You can hook this up to a miter, but, with only 0.25 gallons, okay, it's not ideal, all right, but in a bind, you can do it. To clean out your car as like a dust buster, it works great. All right. And by the way, this one opens up as well. I believe it does. I'm almost positive. Yes, it does. Okay. See, lock, well, unlock and lock. I just unlocked it. Okay. So it gives you a lot of areas to kind of keep this vac clean. All right. Because you're going to get debris everywhere. All right. As you can see here, just loaded with debris. That's another thing to kind of consider with this vac. Now, again, all right, sorry about that. But another thing with this vac, something to consider, like I was getting to, is, quite a bit of maintenance with this. All right, obviously, I'm just going off my Makita. Really simple. Now, again, doesn't have a powered floor vac. This is definitely more powerful, and on carpets, it'll absolutely destroy that Makita. That's why I'm saying, if you don't plan on using this, all right, for carpets or with the powered floor tool, I'd really consider a different vac. All right. Now, it's great that it has all these different ways to keep, the filters clean, keep the vacuum running at its, peak performance. All right. But, a lot of mess, a lot of dust, with my little Makita, you kind of just unscrew the container part, all the debris in there. You got this little paper like filter. You bang it a couple times, all of it comes out, all the debris is out. But again, that is not going to catch what this powered floor tool can catch. So again, I would really, really recommend getting this if you plan on using it with the powered floor tool. And to be honest with you, most of the people who are buying this are buying it for this. So, I'm kind of saying it for no reason. But again, there's some people that just like buying the newest Milwaukee stuff no matter what. And again, that's fine, But this is really for the person that, might be looking for really a more powerful vac on floors, on wood floors, because, they're finished carpenters, they're cleaning sawdust off of, hardwood floors or, concrete floors. They're not really worried about carpets, right? But if you are, this is the tool. But again, this vac, really just using it as a non-powered vac on hardwood floors, it does a pretty good job. But really nothing that not any other vac could really do, to be honest with you. All right. Again, it's all about this right here. And this works tremendously. All right. It breaks down real easy, real quick. We're going to kind of put her on, locked there. We're going to put that back in. We're putting that back in, actually, just like so. Now we're going to lock her back up. Okay, totally locked in, locked and loaded. Again, it catches everything. All right. Again, that's why it's really, really messy. My hands are messy, stuff everywhere. All right. So you're going to get a non-powered floor tool attachment. You're going to get a hose. You're going to get a crevice tool. Okay. crevice tool, non-powered floor tool, hose. You're going to get a brush attachment. Okay. And you're going to get a utility attachment. All right. No battery comes with this. Now, you can get this in a kit. I don't even think it's out yet with the battery. I don't think you can even get it without the battery yet. I think it's on pre-order. All right. So you get a lot of attachments with it. But again, it's all about this one right here. This easily comes on or off. If you don't want to use this, you don't have to, as you can see. All right. This easily comes off. All right. You press this button in. Okay. And push up. I'll show you here, hopefully, with one hand. Oh, maybe not. Maybe you can't see it. Well, I think we got it, maybe. Yeah, see how easy. Okay. So, this is it, guys. Broken down. So, you got... All right, sorry about that. So, got it all laid out here. Now, what's great about this is you can fit this, you know, for the finish carpenter, right? For the painter, for, you know, the person who does sheetrock, right? Someone who really plans on using this for their trade, right? You can get one of the the large pack out box, the large tough system. Obviously, you're probably going to go pack out if you're buying this, but whatever. The rigid box. And you can kind of fit this all in, all right? Now, obviously, this is not going to fit in any of the boxes, but you can make yourself a little clip and put this on the lid of your pack out box or on your, you know, tough system box and easily fit the rest of these in there like nothing with batteries in, you know, your either large pack out box or your rolling box, whatever you want to use. Same thing with the tough system. And you can have this all, you know, ready to rock and roll. Very portable to your next location. And when you're done, throw it back in your pack out box. All right. For someone who plans on using this for home, right? Which is probably, you know, let's be honest, 60% of the people who are buying this, you know, it could be easily set up. Again, you're not going to really use the hose attachment probably as much, but when you need it, it's there. You're probably going to have it set up, you know, as a floor vac, you know, 80% of the time. And again, if that's what you're using it for, you're using it for the carpets. Again, whether in your trade or in your house, I think you're going to be really happy with this. All right. But the only people that should be buying this vac, I'm going to say it one more time if I haven't said it enough, is if you're buying it for this powered floor attachment. If not, I just think there's other vacs out there that make more sense. But if you're using it for carpets, this is something I think you're really, really going to like. All right. Like I said, soft brush and a hard brush. All right. Rolls really nice. You got nice rubber wheels here. Some people say, you know, I wish there was an LED light on it. I don't know. You're not fitting this thing in any tight spot that, you know, you're going to need LED lights to know what you're doing. I don't know where somebody got that. Somebody said that, but, you know, if you want to put an LED light, you'd want it on, you know, this part. If you're kind of, you know, trying to maybe get your crevice tool. And what's good about it too, guys, is you don't have to use the hose with these attachments. All right. Now, obviously, with certain ones, you're going to want it, but you can put the utility nozzle right in here. All right. Ready to go. You don't need the hose. You don't need the hose. All right. The crevice goes right in. All right. You don't need, well, actually, the crevice one might be the only one that doesn't. I think it does. No, it does. It's in there real tight. So you don't need to put the hose in. All right. No, it's going to be hard to get it out. I put it in there deep, baby, deep. All right. So obviously, you're not going to want to do this, but you can. Actually, with this one, let's see. Might have to put it in this way. Yeah, no, it goes in fine. All right, so, you know, you can use it like so. All right. You know, in tough spots, this is what I'm talking about. Maybe have a light here. You might be trying to get into somewhere tight. Probably not with the floor attachment, but again, with maybe the crevice or the utility. But to put one on here, again, you're not really fitting this into a tight area. It's 13 inches long, maybe even longer than that. But, all right, I think I yapped enough about it. I recommend it, and, you know, it's $199. It's probably going to go cheaper at some point. But, you know, really nothing too special as a vacuum with your normal attachments that your wet dry vacs have, that maybe your other Milwaukee vacs have. But with this powered floor tool, that's the game changer. And, you know, all right. So don't hesitate to get it. Don't let the CFM fool you. It does a tremendous job. But that's it. We'll catch you guys on the flip.